Welcome to Examine, Envision, Emerge. 3 simple steps for getting from where you are to where you want to be. Each of us interacts with the world from our own unique perspective. This interaction is built up of all our past and present experiences and dictates how we approach new situations and encounters. You went this way, and this happened. You didn't go that way, and that happened. Over time, this becomes the unexamined and unconscious criteria you use to make future decisions, which can limit your ability to imagine new horizons. Moving to a place of illumination starts with gaining clarity and insight into where you've been, where you are now, and where you're headed. Which is all well and good, but how exactly do you do that? Well, keep watching because this short video will show you the way. Have you ever asked yourself this? What do I want to start but haven't started? What do I want to stop but haven't stopped? What do I want to say but haven't said? What do I want to see but haven't been able to see? What have I felt but haven't expressed? What do I want to change but haven't changed? And most importantly, how do I get from where I am to where I want to be? Well, I have the answer for you. I've developed a powerful and proven 3-step process called Examine, Envision, Emerge that will help you get started on this journey of discovery. You'll learn how to examine your current thought patterns and belief systems by looking at what is, envision what you want to have, be, do, or change in your life by visualizing what might be, and then emerge into the light of a brighter future by charting a new path towards what will be. The purpose is to challenge existing assumptions and attitudes that may no longer serve you and explore ways to shift your perspective in order to consider new horizons. So let's take a closer look at each step in this process. Step number 1 is examine what is. To know where you want to go and determine how to get there, you must begin by understanding where you are now and recognizing or reaffirming what you already know about yourself. We start with what Ram Dass calls planting seeds of awareness. You examine your present circumstances, your family situation, living situation, finances, work, employment, physical, emotional, mental, spiritual condition, and your current thoughts, beliefs, assumptions, feelings, and fears. Your ability to acknowledge what is a vital first step in getting from where you are now to where you want to be. Now, the most important aspect of this step is your ability to examine everything without judgment. No matter how you feel about your present circumstances or how dire, constricting, or limiting anything in your life may appear to be, your ability to be aware non-judgmentally of where you are right now is vital. Now, that said, in no way does this imply that your present circumstances might not be daunting, painful, or even life-threatening. Rather, identifying your life and what it consists of objectively will enable you to make more meaningful choices and take consistent action. So let's move on to the next step in this process. Step number 2 is envision what might be. This is where you envision where you want to be. Because if you can't see it, you can't be it, and you won't be able to change it. You need to look within, listen, and recognize what might be, not just what is. Now, a sense of purpose is essential to success and effectiveness, whether in mindset, career, lifestyle, finances, behaviors, habits, relationships, or just plain life altogether. Those without a clear idea of what they're doing and why they're doing it will not have the foundation to keep going in the face of change or challenge. Getting clear is the key to opening the door, moving forward with confidence, and easing the way as you step into the unknown. Now, to discover what that clear idea looks like, there are 4 essential questions you can ask yourself in this step. Number 1, what do I want to have, be, do, or change, and why? Number 2, what will my life look like when I reach my goal? Number 3, what are all of my alternatives, options, and possibilities for achieving my goal? Number 4, what am I willing and not willing to do? Now, your vision can be literally anything from decluttering your living space to decluttering your mind. Perhaps you want to focus on developing new skills, learning from mistakes, and seeing challenges as opportunities for growth. The possibilities are limitless. But the key is to ensure that your vision is focused, specific, and stated in such a way that will let you say with confidence that you have, in fact, reached your goal. And speaking of possibilities, at the heart of this step is giving yourself permission to identify all of the alternatives, possibilities, and options regarding what you want to have, be, do, or change in your life. When you give yourself permission about what you want, why you want it, and what you're willing to do or even try to do, you free yourself to at least consider alternatives. The key is letting go of the fear of the consequences or the outcome, whether real or imagined. Fear is one of the primary reasons that people don't allow themselves to take steps to change their lives. It's essential not to get caught up in possible consequences or outcomes. Remember, this step is simply about what might be, not what if. To be willing means to have a readiness or openness to engage in something, accept an idea, or take an action. It implies a voluntary choice or a state of being agreeable or inclined to do something without resistance. Being willing suggests that you are mentally and emotionally prepared to commit to or participate in an activity, take action, or make a decision, even if there may be challenges or uncertainties involved. And commitment means doing whatever has to be done to get anywhere worth going, regardless of the nature of the obstacles that you might face. That said, it's just as important to figure out what you're not willing to do given your present circumstances as it is to know what you're willing to do. To be unwilling means to have a reluctance or lack of desire to do something. It also refers to a state of simply not being ready, prepared, or motivated to engage in a particular action or task. And it's up to you to determine your state of willingness. So let's move on to our last step in our 3-step process. Step number 3 is emerge. What will be? The final step is moving from thought to action, making a conscious effort to change the way you perceive and interact with the world. Having examined the path you're on now and envisioning a different way ahead, in this step, you'll chart a new course, retrace your steps to understand how you got to where you are, or perhaps choose another destination altogether. The goal is to empower you to make conscious, creative choices, know the next right action, and develop the momentum you'll need to bring forth what will be. There are 3 essential questions you can ask yourself in this step. Number 1, how am I going to be able to reach my goal? Number 2, what roadblocks, obstacles, or challenges might I encounter? Number 3, what am I able to do or at least willing to try to either avoid the roadblocks, obstacles, or challenges or reduce their impact? Now, roadblocks can be anything from a literal obstacle to something more nebulous. For example, do you find yourself actually creating obstacles to your success? Heck's fourth law of procrastination states there's no time like the present for postponing what you don't want to do. For some people, just getting started on anything is a major obstacle, especially if you don't believe that you will ever be able to have, do, be, or change anything in your life. But what you really need to change is your point of view, because change is an ongoing process. It doesn't have to be dramatic. Even small shifts in your habits, beliefs, and circumstances can lead to significant changes over time. The key is to remain open to change, embrace your unique path, and continuously seek self-awareness in order to manifest what will be. So this brings us to the end of our in-depth look at the Examine, Envision, Emerge process. So what's next? This slide shows all of the resources I've provided for you to go forth and thrive. The first one is, you might be interested to read my own story about how the Examine, Envision, Emerge process literally rescued me when I locked myself in my barn. If you want to see how this works, check out EEE to the Rescue on my website at cracksinconsciousness.com. Maybe you're interested in how you can apply the Examine, Envision, Emerge process to address specific challenges in your life, such as eliminating limiting thoughts and beliefs or identifying your needs and wants, so you can live a more balanced, intentional, and sustainable life. I post how to get started videos that include smart but simple strategies for overcoming obstacles, finding a new perspective, or changing some aspect of your present circumstances. And you can watch all of these videos for free on my YouTube channel. And the link is there on the slide. I'm also the author of 5 books in the Examine, Envision, Emerge series. Each book focuses on a specific topic designed to challenge existing assumptions, attitudes, and beliefs in order to consider new horizons. You can take a look at all of my books on my website. There's a summary of each book and links to where you can purchase them. You can also follow me on my author pages on Smashwords and Amazon. Looking to join other like-minded adventurers in a live online setting? I host both free and paid webinars via Zoom each month. Each webinar is comprised of interactive exercises, eye-opening insights, and guideposts for continuing to move forward long after the event is over. You can open the 2025 webinars page on my website to look at all the webinars I'm offering throughout the year. And finally, maybe you're interested in diving deeper into any aspect of how you too can see yourself and your place in the world with new eyes. In that case, you can use the Contact Me form on my website to let me know what more I can do for you. So thanks for watching this short video. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can follow me on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. And thanks for watching.